These testimonies, someone out there might need to raise. Okay. Welcome to the 5th day of the 40-day fast, the annual 40-day fast, and this is the second annual 40-day fast. This is the 5th day, January 4th, and it's a Friday. And I've decided that my fast is not going to be similar to last year's. I'm taking 2 apprentices with me. One is my son, Gabriel, and the other is my friend, Brian. Brian and Gabriel both have decided that they're going to try to do at least 3 days of fasting every day, every week. And I know that's going to do good for their bodies, my son is about to be 50 next month, and my friend Brian is in his 40s right now. So both of them trying this is to adapt the lifestyle, fasting. It's been proven, they have done clinical studies with mice, that they abstain from eating one day and then eating the next day, and they find out the mice that fast alternate days, like one day they fast, one day they eat, one day they fast, one day they eat, they live 40% longer than the other mice that just eat every day. So it's interesting, so if you can adapt a lifestyle like that, if you want to fast 3 days, 3 times during the week, you can alternate. Monday you can fast, Tuesday you can eat, Wednesday you can fast, Thursday you can eat, and then Friday you can fast, and that's your 3 days. And then you can eat Saturday and Sunday, and then you can start the cycle again. Or you can alternate, you can decide all the days, or you can do 3 days in a row, But just alternating like that, there's studies that have been done, that not only with mice, but people can actually live longer. Because what people don't realize, the fasting is not it's for very good. The moment your body starts fasting, it enters into what is called repair mode. And it starts taking all the toxins out, it starts burning all the fat, so it starts getting rid of all the bad stuff accumulated in the body. And so it's a good way of eliminating, and the most easiest way to detoxify your body. And cheapest too. And also it begins to create, your own body begins to create resveratrol, which is a big thing right now. They tell you to buy the wine, the black or reddish wine, the Pinot Noir, a grape wine, because according to that, the skin has resveratrol, which is a rejuvenating agent. Your own body produces that. And a lot of these people know that. There's people that sell you these things, and because these are very expensive to buy. You can buy resveratrol in pills, but they know that once you fast, your body produces resveratrol. That's why there's a rejuvenation in your face. Wrinkles go away. People's hair turn black again. I've seen that in my own experience. But other people have seen that too. There is a rejuvenation process. You give your body a vacation. And interesting, because at this point that I'm doing my fast, I'm working like 12 hours a day, but my body's on vacation, and I'm being rejuvenated as well. So it's the best way to get a vacation and get paid and even work more. And I have found out that my mind is now weak. Even the day that I was weak physically on Wednesday, my mind was sharp as a whistle. I could remember things without even writing them. I was noticing how sharp my mind was. So it's not like, things get bad, you get better, your health gets better. So there's a lot of healthy beneficials in fasting. So because, like I was saying, because my son wants to join me in this fast, in the lifestyle of fasting, not just this 40 days. This is just a beginning of the year. We try to emphasize this thing. And if I find there are people that are going to join and want to adopt the lifestyle of fasting, which is going to do a great deal of good for their own life, then I try to do something to along with them, because I have 2 apprentices that are joining me on the lifestyle of fasting. I'm going to alter my fasting a little bit. So what it's going to be is, this week I fasted up until Thursday. I started this fast because I stopped eating on Saturday and Sunday at 3 o'clock, because I think I finished eating at Golden Corral with my friend Brian. I think we finished there at 2:40. Yeah, so the last time I ate was at 2:40 on Sunday. So the fast starts at the beginning, you stop eating, you know. So as of 2:40 on Thursday, that was completely 4 days, 24-hour period. So I already have 4 days of fasting. So on Thursday night, I prepared the soup to have everything ready, because on this Friday I was going to do overtime. So I thought I was going to get overtime early until 5, so I prepared everything. On Thursday I prepared a bowl of soup that he likes, so I had a bowl of soup before I went to sleep. So I had about 46 ounces of water, with a little bit of the Hawaiian salt that I've been using. I mean, the Himalayan salt, the red salt, which is the most nutritious salt there is. I'll put a little from the grinder in the cups that I drink. And by night I had a good bowl of soup, and I went to sleep. And today I had my son came here to see me today, and I had 2 bowls of soup, one at noontime and one tonight. So my son is visiting me this weekend. I have him every other weekend. On the weekends that I have him, I'm gonna be eating on Fridays, Saturday and Sunday, but it's mostly at the soup. There's a soup that I prepare that he likes, and all my friends, and I like it myself. So we're gonna be enjoying that as well. So that's the thing. And the weekends that he's not gonna be here, I'm gonna try to do the fast all the way, only on one item, like either water or grapes. Those are my 2 items favorites to do fasting. And so still next week I'm planning to do it on the water all the way from Monday till Saturday, because that weekend of next week I'm not gonna have my son here. And on Sunday I'll do something with Brian. We'll either go eat someplace, either at Golden Corral, or we have my soup in the house. And then I'm gonna go resume 4 days. But I think that by the 3rd week I'm probably gonna start with the grapes. That's my plan. So, but thank God, I know I lost about 6 pounds already. It's interesting. I had gained about the whole thing in last year. After I lost down to 133, by the end of the year I gained about 14 pounds. So that's not bad at all, And that's because I only found out about the abstaining from the wheat, like about the end of October, because I was still eating like wheat every now and then, not that often, but I'm trying to completely eliminate it now, so I hardly ever have it. Now during the Christmas season, the last few weeks of Christmas, I was having a little like oatmeal cookies, and they have wheat on it, so I was having a little bit of that during the holidays. But I'm off of that now, definitely for this fasting, and from this moment forth, every bread. And now I got my from tropicaltraditions.com. I have my flour from coconut flour come, so I'm gonna start learning how to make breads, cookies, and everything with coconut flour and almond flour, and that will definitely, will secure that I've never tried anything with wheat when it comes to bread. Because you can do everything with the flours, like almond flours, and it's fascinating. You go to nuts.com and you find out that there's about more than 25 different flours. There are flours from black beans. There's flours from white beans. There's flour from Brazilian nuts. There's flour from hazelnut. There's all kinds of flours, So then I find out that people, because they're so ignorant, we are so ignorant, you and I were so ignorant, we think that if we lose the bread, we have no freedom. No, the thing is, we stick to this wheat that is not really wheat, but it's something like some sort of wheat, some hybridization. We are missing out on all the freedom that we have to enjoy all the other flours. We are the one limiting ourselves in our ignorance. That's one thing that I'm learning. Is like, we think that we're missing out. No, we're missing out on all the options that there are by sticking to something that is not even wheat and is making us sick. So let's get wise, you people, and find out all the stuff. There's so many things to enjoy. And when you're leaving behind the food that you enjoy, most of the junk food that you enjoy, if I ask you to write down all the junk food that you enjoy, your list won't pass more than 50 items. By the time you get to 20 items of junk food, you will not know what else to mention. And yet you say, look, if I'm taking away from these things, then my life is limited. No, you are limited yourself. Go on Google and find out how many fruits there are, how many herbs there are. There are more than 2,000 fruits in the world. You're missing out on all of that. You only are familiar maybe with 5 or 6 fruits, but you're missing out in the other, more than 1,500 fruits that are there. So what is it you're doing? You got to limit yourself. You got to put yourself in a prison of limited nutrition because you're ignorant of all the good stuff there is there. So when you're coming into the world of fasting, it's just like getting away from the stuff that is bad for you, the junk which is very limited, and embracing the healthy stuff that God made, which is so wide. So that's how you have to look at it. Fasting is a way of walking away from the stuff that is bad for you and embracing all that is good for you that God has made, that you have not discovered yet because you have accepted the limited portions of what the world is giving you to eat, and just stick by that. But there's so much you're missing out. That's why I found out about this wheat. There's so many stuff that wheat is made out of. It's not just made out of wheat. It's made the flour, the different flours from different materials. So so let's enjoy this possibility and let's have good fun with it. So in any event, another thing that I'm encouraging during this fast as well, is that we get into the Word and learn to use the words that are inside of us, because the words that are inside of us are for the expression, for the specific purpose of expressing who God is. Because the Word in the Bible is the Son of God. The Logos is called, the Word. And so we were made to be the carriers of the Logos, the carriers of the Word. So we have the capacity and the privilege to carry the expression of God, which is the Word. So we have to learn how to use this Word, this precious, treasure that we have been placed in earthen vessels, like Paul the Apostle said, and make it as strong for the confession and the revelation of God. And so I'm going to teach you a little song. I'm going to finish with this song that I used to teach to the kids, when I used to teach in pilgrim schools. This is a little song from Psalms 119, verse 2. It says, "Blessed are they that keep his testimonies." And that's only half of the verse. Psalm 119, verse 2. That's why we'll say Psalm 119, verse 2a, because it's part A. It's half of the verse. So I will teach the kids from kindergarten that song, but it got on so well with the kids that everybody in the school was singing, even the high schoolers. And so I'm going to teach it to you as well. So it's the verse with a little bit of explaining what the verse is about. So here it goes. It's called, "Blessed are they that keep his testimonies." Psalm 119, 2a. Okay. Blessed are they that keep his testimonies. Psalm 119, 2a. Blessed are they that keep his testimonies. Psalm 119, 2a. Let me hear you now. Blessed are they that Blessed are they that keep the word and know the Lord and fear them. Blessed are they whom God hath loved and placed His word in their heart. Let me hear you again. Blessed are they that keep His testimony. Psalm 192. Sing it one more time. Blessed are they that keep His testimony. Psalm 192. Last time, blessed are they that keep His testimony. Psalm 192. So that's what it means. A person that is blessed is very fortunate, and this is very strong indeed. So let's have a good strong confession when it comes to the word, because we're very fortunate as human beings. We have been chosen by God to carry His greatest treasure, which is the word, the Logos, His Son. May God bless you as you continue in your fast.